on to you, Pisces. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, the Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Hermit, Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Sun. So what I'm seeing here for you, Pisces, is, the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Five of Swords represents, some people the people that you've dated in the past thinks of you as being one big jerk. They thought of you as being arrogant and you needing to be calmed down, some of them, right? Some of them are that spiteful, but it's really envy. They didn't like the fact that you, Pisces, are starting to gain some sort of real self-worth. And it wasn't egotistical. It was a serious, real estimation of self-worth where, it's quiet and it oozes out of you. It's not something to where the ego is inflated. And like I said, they didn't like that because of the fact that you, Pisces, were so confident. You have a certain level of confidence in you, which is what I call real self-esteem. Because there's real self-esteem and then there's fake self-esteem. Fake self-esteem is this, larger than life, cult of personality. Like, unless you're using that personality, that cult of personality, to draw in people to gain some form of money out of it, but then at the same time you can still be relatable, it's not even real. The cult of personality is not real. And the Seven of Cups and the Hermit now represents, so now it's a situation where they thought that they were trying to play you because they thought that they would tell you that they liked you or dated you from the past, right? Some of the people who dated you from the past, they thought that they would tell you that they liked you and that they love you, right? Whatever it is that they say, that they said. And what happened is that essentially they didn't anticipate you having more people you can just move to, right? You can just move on to. And it's not that you're cheating or any of that stuff. It's the mentality. It's the mentality that comes along with it. That's my cat. It's the mentality that comes along with it. It's the idea that if a relationship don't really work out between yourself and somebody else, you, Pisces, would just move forward with this, right? Like, there's nothing to really sweat about. So the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles now represents, the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, it really does represent, but, so now, a lot of you, Pisces, how do I say this? Like, the Knight of Wands. It could be even someone that you're dating right now who has a problem, right, with you. But the reason why I'm saying it's past tense is because you probably stopped hanging out with them, right? Or the two of you may be going through some form of unfortunate turmoil right now with this is New York. But the point is that but you, Pisces, understand that this person is just coming at you every time trying to be combative with this nonsense because they're really trying to calm you down because they want you wrapped around their finger because they like you, but they're too dysfunctional in their ways. But the Page of Swords, the Four of Pentacles represents, but you, Pisces, they don't like the fact that you, Pisces, created a boundary or a line for even them because they thought that they would just run you and tell you what to do. The Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Sun card represents, as a result, what does this mean? This means that a lot of you need to understand that what y'all got going on here is you Pisces, you've essentially, you scared them off, in essence. Like, these are people that you're evolving past, a lot of you Pisces. So if you've been in a relationship with a jerk, a complete jerk, then you need to understand that what you Pisces got going on, you're scaring these people off with just being who you are and not being so preoccupied. Because see, one of the things that gets a lot of people afraid to be in relationships, and to live their life in the first place, is for people to be afraid of the outcome, right? Like, be afraid of what it is that they're going to feel when they're not with the person anymore. And that's, if you ask me, that's complete hogwash. It's complete hogwash, because you shouldn't be so preoccupied with that. No one should be, because that difficulty is a part of the process of dating. And that if you don't necessarily want to go through that process with a heartbreak and stuff like this, then honestly speaking, people really shouldn't be. And I was just saying this to somebody else when I was doing a private reading. You shouldn't be dating if that's the case. You shouldn't be interacting if that's the case. You shouldn't really be afraid of it. You know what I'm saying? On some real stuff, though. On some real stuff. So where a lot of you Pisces have gotten to is, a lot of you Pisces have gotten to a point where you realize that's what it is, or you should realize that the person just wants to bring you down, get you upset, and have you programmed, like have you like brainwashed, like gaslight you, right? Play a game with you where they get you to question your own reality, right? Basically a debate. A debate, right? Where they get you to debate your own reality to yourself and to get you to self-doubt, when in actuality, you Pisces can always just leave them alone and go talk to somebody else. And that's exactly what it is I'm suggesting you to do. So if you Pisces are with anybody that is giving you a hard time, go and just leave these people alone. And depending on if you think that you can continue on, go live your life, or right, and just take a break, or go talk to somebody else again. You don't need this person around, because they're bringing too much difficulties in with this. You know what I mean? And they're unable to make up their mind. 1 minute they rock with you, and the next minute it's like they're wishy-washy. They have to tell you about how it is that they can't deal with, how you're treating them a certain kind of way. And meanwhile, you're just asking these people a question. So let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. My love, man, you want to be seen on camera? Come here. Come here. You want to be seen on camera? Come here. Love you. Go on now. Go on now. Love you. Name's Carly. But so to clarify the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, the Judgment, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So this is about how the Eight of Wands and the Judgment is really about, again, the Eight of Swords is that they feel stuck, like they don't have anything else for you, Pisces. They can't be in a relationship with you because they're too dysfunctional, and they know that. So they're trying to break you down and get you to stay with them. Because the Eight of Swords if you see it, it's a person. Let me show you the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a person who's tied to the swords. They're tied up in one place with a blindfold on. Let me show you the Eight of Swords, just to prove my point. This person representing the Eight of Swords, they can't separate themselves from their own dysfunction enough to actually get the type of love that they want. The Eight of Swords. This is the Eight of Swords. They're tied up with a blindfold on, right? Because it's the idea of them being in love with you, but they can't function in a relationship with you. Now we're clarifying the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands, the Judgment. You realize that you can't be with these people, or you should realize that you can't be with these people. Why? Because they're too dysfunctional. The Three of Wands, the Four of Swords, you have to keep it pushing. You have to keep it moving. If you, Pisces, have any kind of self-respect, you have to keep it moving, because these people are going to create those types of relationships with you, where when they think that you're getting a little bit too big for your drawers, then they're essentially going to try to, you know, bring you back down to size, unfortunately. And you, Pisces, deserve to be with, or you should be with, someone that wants to love you. You know what I mean? Okay, but that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm actually trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers. As of right now, we have 5,916 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all to see more videos like this, because I love y'all.